Travel Guide to Raja Ampat, an archipelago of a piece of heaven that fell to earth. Hi everyone, in this episode I will discuss a complete travel guide to Raja Ampat, or better known as the piece of heaven islands that fell to earth. Here you can find a guide about the best things to do, where to stay, and how to go in Raja Ampat Island. Because we don't pretend to be the biggest or the smartest, we know how important it is that everything goes well when our viewers are on vacation. The Raja Ampat Islands are a group of islands located in the western part of the Bird's Head Peninsula, Papua Island. Administratively, this group is under Raja Ampat Regency and Sorong City, southwest Papua Province. This place has a variety of natural tourist charms, both land and sea. Apart from the charm of natural tourism, Raja Ampat also has rich social culture. Raja Ampat has an area of 8,034 km2 with a total of 1,500 small islands, all of which are part of the Melanesian Islands group. How to get here? To get to Raja Ampat, you should first take a flight from Jakarta or Makassar to Sorong. There are small aircraft to take you to Waisai, the capital of the district of Raja Ampat. Or alternatively, you can take a ferry from the port of Sorong to the islands. Established in 2012, the Marinda Airport in Waisai, the capital town of Raja Ampat Regency, served flights to and from the city of Sorong. Wings Air served daily flights between Sorong and Raja Ampat, while Suzy Air flights twice a week on Monday and Saturday. Please be advised that Marinda Airport is still under development and expansion and is located relatively far from any facilities. So be sure to pack some snacks and drinks as you await your return flight to Sorong. Alternatively, there are ferries available to get you from Sorong and Waisai and vice versa. The ferry trip will take about 2 or 3 hours. As the main hub to Raja Ampat, the Domini Edward Osok Airport in Sorong serves flights to a number of major cities in Papua and Indonesia, including Manokwari, Jayapura, Ambon, Makassar, Manado, and Jakarta, and Garuda Indonesia operates daily flights between Jakarta-Sorong. As do Sriwijaya Air and Nam Air, while Batik Air flies twice daily between Jakarta and Sorong. When is the best time to go to Raja Ampat? There's no bad time to go to Raja Ampat, which lies on the equator and enjoys relatively consistent temperatures of between 31 C, 89 OF, and 25 C, 78 OF. June, July, and August are historically the wettest months, but the monsoon seasons here are not as dramatic as elsewhere in Southeast Asia. Rainfall is often short-lived and localized. Higher winds between mid-June and mid-September can make the typically calm seas turn choppy. During this time, diving outfits may close and inter-island travel may become temporarily suspended. The 1,500 islands, cays, and shoals that make up Raja Ampat lie on prime real estate at the heart of the Coral Triangle, a biodiversity hotspot where the Pacific and Indian Oceans collide. Like to the Amazon of the seas, this tropical labyrinth holds one of the world's highest densities of marine life with over 1,000 species of fish and 3/4 of all known corals. Divers and snorkelers alike dip into the aquamarine waters here in search of wildly patterned carpet sharks, massive manta rays, and pygmy seahorses. Up above, they find bungalows perched over the ocean and palms curving toward pearly beaches devoid of any footprints. Each of the main islands in Raja Ampat, or Four Kings as they're known, hides its own wonders, including mesmerizing mushroom-shaped outcrops, placid turquoise lagoons, and misty hills where flamboyantly feathered fowl parade across the canopy in search of a mate. To visit now is to experience a virgin paradise on the verge of discovery. What to do in Raja Ampat? Dive or snorkel in Mosul's protected waters. Divers from around the world flock to Raja Ampat's clear waters to spot soaring manta rays, giant clams, iridescent parrotfish, rare dugongs, and swarming schools of yellowback fusiliers. Its unspoiled reefs are home to more than 10 times the number of hard coral species found in the Caribbean. In the protected waters of the Mosul Marine Reserve, you can find blue staghorns, orange sea whips, and chunky brain corals, among countless others. The reserve's separate dive sites are best visited from a live-aboard boat or a Mosul area dive resort. Hike to the Birds of Paradise. Walk in Wallace's footsteps in search of the aptly named Birds of Paradise, whose elaborate courtship dances were a highlight of the BBC's original Planet Earth series. The southern coasts of Waigeo and Gam offer the best opportunities for sightings, with forests that harbor 2 species. The larger red bird of paradise has crimson wings, emerald cheeks, yellow shoulder tufts, and wispy purple tail feathers, while the smaller Wilson's bird of paradise has a starting cayenne cap, a red and black body, blue feet, and tail feathers shaped like a scissor handle. Local guides run tours to see the birds along private access trails that often begin behind their homes. Accommodation providers can arrange trips, which typically involve a pre-dawn hike up to a crude viewing blind near a popular mating area. Visit Arborek Village. Tiny Arborek Village, population around 200, offers a glimpse of more traditional Papuan culture with elders who still make a living weaving and children who have revived Papuan dancing. The people who lived in Arborek, an island just off the coast of Waigeo, migrated here from the hills of the mainland in the 1930s, and their dances tell the story of the transition from being hunters to fishers. Meanwhile, their woven crafts, made from the dried leaves of the pandanus tree and local dyes, often take the shape of manta rays and other sea creatures found in the nearby waters. You can frequently spot kids rehearsing dances in front of the town church, while crafts are sold directly from the homes of weavers. Climb Pianemo Hill. Want that classic Raja Ampat shot with pincushions of bush-clad rock floating in the turquoise sea? You'll need to climb to the top of Pianemo Hill, a hunk of honeycombed karst in the Fam Islands group between Batanta and Waigeo that's covered in spindly pandanus and gum trees. Some 250 wooden steps lead through the dense vegetation up to a platform at the top, where the 5 points of a star-shaped lagoon come into view. 2 overlooks nearby jut out over the edge for picture-perfect panoramas. You can find similar views 30 km, 19 miles beyond Waigeo at Wayag, a remote collection of atolls often featured in promotional materials. Where to stay in Raja Ampat? The quality of homestays varies. The cheapest and most authentic way to sleep in Raja Ampat is to book a village homestay. The name is a bit deceiving. You won't actually sleep in anyone's home, but rather in a bungalow nearby. Stay Raja Ampat is like the Airbnb of family-owned budget options, giving an online presence to rural accommodation providers. Most homestays come with full board, although hospitality standards and quality vary widely. Recommended options include Corderis Homestay and Korepen Homestay on Gam Island, as well as the more remote Mandamore Homestay on Batanta. Dive resorts range from comfortable to luxurious. Dive resorts were the first to put Raja Ampat on the map, and they remain the most comfortable, often downright luxurious options around. Some have overwater bungalows and beach bars, others spas and farm-to-table restaurants. The best properties, such as Misul Eco Resort and Maharaja Eco Dive Lodge, have been instrumental in safeguarding some of the most biodiverse reefs on Earth through conservation initiatives and community empowerment. Liveaboard boats are ideal if you want to explore the archipelago. Resorts and homestays typically tie you to one island, but if you want to tour the entire archipelago, there's really no substitute for a liveaboard boat. Several Indonesian cruises include quick stops in Raja Ampat, but to spend more time here, you'll want to book an option departing from Sorong. Most ships run 5 to 11-day itineraries with a focus either on diving or land excursions. Others, such as Sea Trek, invite experts on board for themed trips in search of whale sharks or the elusive birds of paradise. In general, rates for live aboard start at around $140 per day, all-inclusive. Thank you for accompanying us on this amazing adventure on Raja Ampat Island. And we hope this video provides the inspiration and information you need to plan your own adventure to this incredible destination. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or other exciting experiences. See you in the next episode of Exciting Tourist Attractions. Don't forget to travel smart and safe.